Hello and welcome to Ethereal Gaming. So yesterday we were playing World of Tanks and we were going through our usual daily doubles, grinding tech tree tanks like the T10, the IS-22. Coming to the end of the gaming session and you get that moment of realization where, oh crap, I haven't actually done my hidden tiger mission to going through and get the discount. So looking at that mission, I had maybe 1 or 2 games left and I had to be among the top 3 players on your team by damage caused and win the battle. Easier said than done in that tank, and you have to sometimes you can be top of the tier list and sometimes you can be in a game full of tier 10 tanks. Well, not only were we able to do the mission, we were also able to get a mastery Ace Tanker on the WZ-114 on the first game of the day, which 1 completed the mission and 2 earned quite a few credits. So sometimes Lady Luck is with you, the RNG gods bless you, and we're going to now jump in and have a look and see how that game unfolded and ended up with the Ace Tanker on the WZ-114. Let's take a look. So here we are, ready to go. We've got 2 seconds left on the countdown clock and we can instantly see that we are having a lot of luck just to start with, in that there are only 3 tier 9s, a number of tier 7s and tier 8s. So already it's looking like we're in a good position. We've got 4 field mods on the tank, improving the ground resistances, reducing the aiming circle size, and we're running with equipment of the vents, rammer and the vertical stabs that I've been using up to this point. So my first thoughts are on this map: good gun depression, good turret. We're going straight into the valley and we're going to see how hard we can push depending on who is on the other side. Of course, the only downside of going this route is there is artillery on the team, and often they will punish those who are fighting on that ridgeline. So straight away it's good. I can see at least I have some support. We've got a tortoise at the back. T44's gone ahead. He's hopefully going to spot and see who's coming, and I've got an IS3 coming in behind me as well. The only thing that's a problem of coming from the south side on this map with this tank is that most of the enemy tanks I'm going to be looking at, if you're looking at like that Char Future 4, they're on the left hand side of the ridge, which means I'm going to be coming around on the wrong side to protect my cupola. So we can see we've got a Char Future 4 and we've got the enemy WZ-114 there as well. So it looks like it's going to be a duel of the WZ-114. So let's see what we can do. Now, of course, straight away I'm looking at the weak point on the cupola, and he knows the weak point. He's raising his gun there to try and protect that cupola, but as we can see, raising the gun itself doesn't help. You also have to make sure that you've got the angle but from you to the enemy tank right, otherwise the gun doesn't actually cover the cupola. So and it's also dangerous to turn the turret too much, because of course it does open the other side. Oh, and we spotted a Yag Tiger. So where I wanted to come here and push quite aggressively, I found myself against a Scorpion G, a Yag Tiger, a WZ-114 and a Renegade. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to grind it out on this ridgeline. We're going to have to grind the enemy team down until we've got enough confidence to push over and be aggressive. And there you can see on the Renegade, and one of the problems that I always struggle with on the American tanks is they have such huge weak spots on top of the turrets that they're much easier to hit than many others, particularly the Russian and even some of the Chinese tanks. So we're coming over. We've switched here to premium rounds, and the reason for that is we know we're going to be fighting on the ridgeline, and WZ-114 gets a shot in around the corner there. We know we're fighting on the ridgeline. We know we're going up against turrets. We had the Yag Tiger there, and we need to make sure that we get the rounds in. And I'm trying to complete a mission here. I'm not trying to make credits. So we've got the premium ammo loaded, and we're starting to make some damage. We are less than 3 minutes into the game with 1700 damage. The Yag Tiger's holding his position. Now the one thing you'll notice is you know, we've talked about the aim time before in this tank, making sure that we get as much of that circle fully aimed in as possible before making the shot. And I'm a bit more wary now of coming over the hill, because I know that WZ is waiting to come round the corner like that and hit me like he did last time, but we're much more aware of it. We're pulling back as far as we can. We're keeping the Yag Tiger spotted so that artillery can hit him. So we're up to 2.5k combined, and the Char Future 4's made a play. And as you can see there, one of the issues I have is that my turret doesn't traverse quick enough, but the WZ-114 comes over, so we decide to focus on him, and we know we've got the Tortoise and the IS-3 behind. So I need to come down off the hill here, because what's concerning me is if the Renegade decided to push as well. Unfortunately, the IS-3 blocks me a bit there, but we come round the corner and I want to help out that Tortoise. So we get the Char Future 4, and now we've got the WZ-114 coming around the corner. The IS-3, I'm not quite sure what he's doing at this point. I would be hoping he's keeping the Renegade off our backs. And I don't want to ram the WZ-114. I want to keep some of my hit points as much as possible. And so we just look for the lower plate. We know he's already fired, so that we had the advantage on the reload time. So we've dealt with the push. The Renegade was pushed back, so the IS-3 clearly did well in keeping the Renegade off our backs, though he did, unfortunately, that Renegade did manage to get a few shots into the Tortoise. But that now leaves us a Scorpion, a Yag Tiger, who's on just over half his health, and a Renegade up here. And the Renegade we can see is he's just below half health. So we can see that our team have done well. They've kept them back in the city, and are starting to push, and we're also starting to push in the middle with the Barask. So I want to try and get a shot on that Renegade. That Renegade is a one shot, so I want to try and get my shot on there, but I also don't want to take too many hits from that Yag Tiger. But you can see here we're now just over 5 minutes in here, and we've got 3,500 damage. And there's the Scorpion. Can we get a shot on the Scorpion? It would be really nice to put him, but he can see me looking at him, and he's gone behind hard cover, and I can't get the shot. So with half my hit points left, there's just still too much there to just push over, especially with that Yag Tiger's damage. And the DPM that you can get from the Renegade. So I'm going to see if I can get another hit off the Yag Tiger. And of course, with heat rounds, one of the things on the Yag Tiger is you can hit those cheek pieces. Unfortunately, it looks like I put it into his mantlet and we didn't penetrate. But we're going to have another go and see if we can put it into the superstructure of the Yag Tiger, which is a major vulnerability point. And we can see a Barask has now joined the party as well. So this is not something we're going to be able to push in really quickly and without getting absolutely swamped. So we're just taking it steady. We're trying to let that reticle aim fully in, and there we go, in the side of the superstructure. And you can see again the turret of the WZ proving its worth, and we've blocked 3,000 damage now, and we've done nearly 4,000 damage. I really would like to get a piece of that Scorpion, but the Yag Tiger's open there, but he's gone back to hard cover, and I can't get a sight on the Scorpion. He's gone round the corner. But we have a Progetto. I didn't have time to get the reticle fully aimed in there, but I had to take the shot before he disappeared, and we were lucky and we got the shot in. So T-54 Mod 1 as well has come to help now, and we're still getting some spotting damage for the artillery. And we've now got an STRV version 1 up here as well now, so clearly we have everybody blocking our path, because the rest of the team in the city has pushed hard and has pushed them back to defending the base. And we've got a Barask here. Now we're just taking our time. We've got that reticle aimed fully in, and the Barask goes in cover, and I get lucky there. The Yag Tiger caught me, but unfortunately did 0 damage hitting the track. So the Barask has now gone. We take the spotting damage for that, and we now are thinking about what can we do. We've got the Renegade on one side, and we've got the Yag Tiger on the other. I really want to get rid of that Yag Tiger. Yag Tiger's pushing again. So we take the shot from the Yag Tiger, but we actually finish him off, and I felt that was definitely a worthwhile trade to remove him from the battle. We instantly heal our driver because we need that mobility, and we're just now waiting for some of that reload before we push further. So we're going to push round now, make the push, and see if we can take that renegade out. Trying to keep our front towards him. We bounce off the renegade. Now here I'm going to ram the renegade. He's got 2 hit points left, and we do no damage. We just didn't have the speed, and there you can see the mobility, and the Stayer WT behind actually finishes him off. But we're now up to 5,500 damage. We've got 6,000 combined with the spotting, and it's looking like this is going to be a win. The SU-130 finishes off the Progetto, meaning we just have the STRV S1 left. So we're coming around the corner. I know I've got the hit points to take at least 1 shot from the STRV, and we know that he's going to be on this corner here somewhere, looks like using the Rex as cover, and there he is. The Stayer goes round the corner. The Stayer misses, shooting on the move. Going to take our time and make the shot, and we finish him off. So we finish with 3 kills, with a total of 5,772 damage, 555 spotting, and have blocked 3,600 damage to give us our Ace Tanker on the WZ-114. Thanks for watching. You've been watching Athariel Gaming. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Let me know why. We'll make those changes. Thanks very much. See you on the battlefield.